Maddie. Can you hear those sounds? Like that. Do you know what those sounds are? That's right, it's the birds. We say they're calling. Different sounds mean different things. It's a bit like the way we talk to each other. The birds, just like us, are communicating. Isn't that right?
Lots of animals make sounds to communicate. Listen to these piglets. They're making a lot of noise before having their lunch. And can you hear these African hunting dogs? They're talking to each other.
The way we communicate with each other is really important. It's how we make friends, show how we feel, and explore the world around us. We communicate in lots of different ways through our voices and our actions. We talk and shout. We whisper. We can wave. Yoo-hoo! We clap. And we can give big thumbs up. Just like us, the animals communicate too.
Did you hear the donkey? What a funny sound.
So how do the different animals communicate? Like Tizer, the donkey just here. And how important is it that we communicate well so we can understand each other, share our feelings and make friends, just like the amazing animals? Let's find out. Can you guess what animal I'm going to next? It's quite hairy. It has the same type of hands and fingers as we do. It's a chimpanzee. Did you guess right? Here they are. Chimpanzees live in family groups and they like to play, make friends and help each other, just like we do.
Look, the chimpanzees are picking out the dirt and plants stuck in each other's hair. This is called grooming.
The chimpanzees don't just groom each other to keep clean. Grooming is a really important way that chimpanzees make friends. It's their way of communicating and saying, I feel safe and relaxed.
The chimps use their bodies to communicate how they feel. We do this too.
It's called body language. We might give someone we care about a hug.
We could also hold our friend's hand if we're having fun, skipping. And we might smile or laugh when someone says something funny.
So, just like we do, the chimpanzees use body language to make friends, help each other, and tell each other how they feel. Just like the chimpanzees, we communicate with each other, but we also communicate with the world around us. And we do this using our senses. You might have heard of our 5 basic senses. We listen with our ears. We can feel with our hands. We look with our eyes. We smell with our nose. And we taste with our tongues. The senses are part of something called our nervous system. But to find out how that works, I think we need to take a closer look.
Our brain controls most of the things our body does. The brain gets most of the information about what is happening in the body from our senses through something called our nervous system. The brain uses the information from our senses and then sends messages to the body. So if we use our sense of sight and see someone we know, the brain sends a message to our hand to wave. This all happens very quickly.
How interesting was that? Let's see how our senses can work together to help us recognise different things. In this box, there are 2 fruits, but I don't know what they are because I can't see them. But if I put my hand in the box, I can use my sense of touch to help me work out what the fruits are. round and it's got bumpy skin. I think it's an orange. Yes! Okay, got one right. Next one. See if you can help me. All right, this one is a long shape and it's smooth. What do you think it is? It's a banana. Now, let's test my sense of smell and my sense of taste. When we eat, we use both taste and smell to help us work out what we're eating. But for this, I'm going to put a blindfold on, so I can't use my sense of sight to help me. Okay, here we go. Inside these bowls are 2 different fruits. I've been told they're safe to eat, but I don't know what they are yet. First, I'm going to use my sense of smell. Oh, it smells really sweet. I think it might be peach. To check, use my sense of taste. That is delicious and sweet. I actually think that's mango. All right, next one. Oh, this one smells citrusy. I think it's lemon or lime, but to find out, I'm gonna have to taste it. Here goes. Oh, ready? That is really bitter. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's lemon. My tongue is sending messages to my brain to help me understand when something tastes sweet and when something tastes bitter. So now we know how our taste, smell and touch senses help us to communicate and understand the world around us. Just like a mole who uses touch to find its way around, and a snake that uses its tongue to taste and smell out food. And to hear sounds, sound waves travel into our ears, which sends a message to our brain, helping us understand what the sounds are. Can you hear that? I can hear a bird. But what will happen if I cover my ears? Now, I can't hear anything at all. Sound waves can't get into my ears, so it's not sending a message to my brain, helping me understand what the sounds are.
Hearing lets us hear our friends call us when we are playing, and helps animals like meerkats listen out for danger.
How interesting is that?
Can you guess who I'm going to see next? They have big flappy ears and love having water fights. That's right, it's the elephants.
Hello!
That's Ema. She's one of the zookeepers here and she looks after the elephants. Ema's standing about 100 metres away. Depending on our size and our age, if we shout, our voices can travel about 100 metres.
But elephants can hear each other from 10 kilometres away.
That's further than 3 aeroplane runways laying end to end. But elephants don't just hear with their ears. They have a very special way of hearing sounds,
using their voices, their trunks and their feet. Sounds are all around us, but we can't see sounds, can we? A sound wave is a vibration, and our voice makes sound waves when we speak, and we can feel those vibrations in our throat. We can make really high sounds, and we can make really low sounds.
We can hear an elephant trumpet from its trunk, but it makes other calls that are so low, our ears can't hear them at all.
These low sounds are able to travel very, very far under the ground. And this is called the elephant rumble.
To find out more about the elephant rumble, we need to use a special machine called the geophone. And it's Paul's job to get it ready to be used.
The geophone will measure the elephant rumble sound waves, and it connects to a special monitor so we can see them.
Sometimes an elephant moves its feet and trunk around.
When they do that, they're listening with their feet. because they've got special cells in the cushions of their feet and at the tips of their trunks. We've got special cells in our fingertips and our feet, so we can feel things, but ours aren't as sensitive as the elephants. Look, she's doing it now. Paul's been watching the special monitor that connects with the geophone, and the screen shows us lots of different types of sound waves. But if we take a closer look at this one just here, that red area just there tells us that that is a low elephant rumble. How exciting to find out that these elephants can communicate even when we can't hear them. It's like a superpower. Can you guess what animal all this belongs to? Ooh, that looks a bit smelly. That's right, it's a rhino. And all this is rhino poo. It's called midden.
What a lot of poo. It's a whole family's worth. Rhinos live in family groups called a crash, a bit like our families with brothers and sisters, grandparents, cousins, and new family members sometimes joining too. And rhinos can learn a lot by smelling each other's midden.
Look, there's a fresh one. By smelling the midden, they can find out where another rhino's been, what they've been eating, who's feeling friendly, and who's in charge. It's a bit like us sending a postcard or a letter telling someone how special they are. We call this sense of smell olfaction. We use olfaction too. We use our sense of smell to recognise foods. But like the rhinos, the way something smells helps us to remember people and places. Our noses are really special because we can smell even better than the rhinos. A human nose can tell the difference between 1 trillion different smells. How amazing is that?
Can you remember which animals make friends by grooming each other? Was it a rhino, a chimpanzee, a donkey, or an elephant?
That's right, it was a chimpanzee.
What animals use their feet to hear calls from really far away? I'll give you a clue. It's got a long trunk. That's right, it's an elephant. They use their feet and trunk to hear things up to 10 kilometres away. And what animal can send messages using its poo? Do you know what it is? Yep, it's a rhino. And their poo is called midden.